Hi, how you doing? It's good to see you. I have been doing some deeper work for myself. The One of the magic things about this time of year in the north is the white sky and the white snow create a seamless white background. And what that means specifically is that there isn't any shadows. It's kind of a perfect light for photographers because people are kind of lit from above and below evenly. And yet, in terms of the metaphysical meaning of it, I've been doing some meditations that the point of some of the cleansing is that you're washing away your shadow. So you can decide what your shadow means to you. I think the guy in those refers to your shadow as your past. It can be the dark part of your behavior. It can be just a more perfect way to imagine yourself beyond non-duality in terms of just physical light. So a certain sort of cleansing and unifying of the spirit through the washing of the shadow. So we're going to do a little bit of different structure today based on some of my journeys and also how it connects with our current landscape. I actually consider this part of the year a season of light because of that reflection that the snow doubles. Even if the light from the sky is less, we get that intensification. So what we're going to do is set some archangels in place, and then we're going to go above for Metatron and below for Sandalphon and pull the chakras together from either end to meet in the heart, and we'll take a little journey, and that will be our 20 minutes for the day, I'm sure. I have some really great rocks here, some dialite, some leopard skin jasper for astral travel. I have been dreaming a lot and really enjoying a new sensitivity even when I'm not asleep. And this is lepidolite to cool my upper sense. Moldavite, just beautiful for the enlightenment of the heart. I'm still looking for my pieces of chalcopyrite that I lost while I was meditating with you. I have 2 and there were 3 and I can't find it. A crystal, a jelly rock. Oh, it's gonna be a good ride. So just center yourself, calm your breathing. We're not going to do any warm-up breaths. The breath is not the thing. You just breathe naturally and deeply and as evenly or unevenly as you would like while you are going deep inside your ability to visualize. So the first thing you're going to do is close your eyes and imagine yourself as the only thing in earth with the dome of the sky above you. Just you and a snow globe. And to your east direction from where you are, you can point yourself into the compass or not. East is Uriel. Uriel has the symbol of ruby red fire. By concentrating on a pentagon, gold pentagon star, which is 5 points, with ruby red fire around it, we are going to set the Archangel Uriel in place. Uriel is in charge of physical being, the structures of the earth, the architecture, the buildings, the etheric plane that we live on. Welcome, Uriel. In the south is a electric blue sword of Michael. Protection, safety, electricity. Michael's in the south. Probably the strongest and the easiest to access. Welcome, Michael, and your electric blue flame. In the west is Raphael. Raphael is the healer, image of a golden crystal wand with wings and then snakes winding it is one of Raphael's image. Raphael, the magician, the healer. By concentrating on the image, you call the angel to you. Put Raphael in the west. And in the north is Gabriel, the feminine, the nourisher, the giver of white diamond fire. And the symbol is the silver goblet with white diamond fire around it. By concentrating on the image, you call the archangel to you. Welcome, Gabriel. So you are in a dome with the 4 archangels surrounding you. And now you're going up to the Christ grid to picture an infinity sign above the earth that breaks out into an electric grid around the earth. That is the flower of life, that is the Christ grid, and we welcome Metatron. Picture our sun, and then another sun beyond that, which is the great central sun, pouring beams of golden white fire from the central sun to our sun, and from our sun to the Christ grid of the earth that Metatron holds around the earth. And now take that Christ grid and put it around the building that you are in currently. And then take that Christ grid and put it around the room you are in currently. The symbol of infinity spreads the Christ grid from the top to the bottom, and then it glitters with golden light electrical signals. And now bring that Christ grid down from the top of the room into you, into your purple chakra that is spinning to the right, and allow the white golden light from the central sun to reach your enlightened purple spinning ball. And literally, even though it's going in the top of your head, I want you to picture a shaft of light like a sphere going through you this way, as well as the fact that the light's coming in from the top. But just to give that chakra an extra lightning bolt. It can be gentle, it doesn't have to be a shock, but a nice shoot of light going through the chakra. And let that go, spin the purple, move down to the third eye, the blue spinning to the left in your forehead. Allow the light of the Christ grid to come down into your head, into your brain, into your pineal gland, and it's blue and it's spinning to the left. Now take a blue shaft of light and sphere that chakra horizontally. So you've got sort of a cross axis of light going through it, and let the horizontal one pass through. You're going deeper from the top, the Christ grid, from the central sun to our sun to earth, to the building you're in, to the room you're in, to the top of your head, through your purple chakra, your blue chakra, and now to your light blue chakra, now in your throat, spinning to the energy comes all the way from outside our galaxy right into your throat, spinning to the right, the light blue ball. Take a shaft of light and spear it horizontally so you have a cross of light spinning, cleaning, letting go of all that doesn't serve you, and let that horizontal light pass through. The vertical light keeps coming down, purple to the right, dark blue to the left, light blue to the right, and now you're in your heart, spinning in a green ball where it collects and anchors. Green ball to the left, coming from the central sun to our sun, to our earth, to the building you're in, to the room you're in, to the top of your head, down through your purple to the right, dark blue to the left, light blue to the right, and now you're anchored in your heart. And just leave that energy coming in from the Christ grid through the top of your head and your heart. And now you have 4 archangels around you, and you are completely open to the light from the cosmic central sun, right straight through the universe into your heart. We're going to leave that and go to Sandalphon in the earth, the holder of the 5D grid, the crystalline grid that is more feathery in its look. It looks like veins or roots of a plant, but it's in the rocks. It's the crystalline grid of piezoelectricity that is generated by anything that absorbs and transforms light. That means us, plants, rocks. Piezoelectricity is generated from the low hum of the earth and into the actual ground we walk on. Sandalphon is the archangel of this grid, and his symbol is a rose. We're going to start with a red rose, a dark red rose, because the point of calling Sandalphon to our party here is that we are going to take the 5D grid of the entire earth, of the quartz, and we are going to bring it in through our feet. It is a red, warm light. We're going to open the chakras in our feet and our calves and our knees and our thighs and up to our hips into a spinning red ball in our pelvis. Sandalphon brings the energy from the core, that magnetic iron ore core of the earth, into our bodies, into our chakras of light, spinning to the right. And you take a shaft of light horizontally and cross it, so you have 90-degree angles across of light going through that red chakra. And now let the horizontal light pass. And you're going to climb up one to your sacral chakra, your orange, your creativity, your sexuality, your playfulness. It is in your belly. And you're going to picture Sandalphon holding a wire to a feathery grid that goes through the crystal quartz rock of the earth and all the gemstones, and right into the bottom of your feet, up through your knees and hips to the red spinning ball to the right, and then to the left orange ball to the left. I guess I said that already. Nice. Just hold on to that. Let the shaft of light come through and pass through the chakra horizontally, cleaning and taking away with it anything that is not needed, and clearing you for what's ahead. And let that light pass through. Let's go up one to the sacral, solar plexus chakra between your ribs. It is your sun. And this is where the circle starts to complete, because you are on the far side of it from the sun. We are getting this from the earth, but the earth gets it from the sun. So you're kind of completing a circle to have a sun here in your rib cage. Spinning to the right, it's yellow. It is your energy source. It is clean, bright yellow, lovely colored energy. Now take a horizontal shaft of light and pierce it, so you have a cross of light burning and carrying that away, and let it spin. And now go back to the 5D crystal grid in the earth with Sandalphon and the red rose. Come up through your feet, your knees, your hips, into the red spinning ball to the right, the orange spinning ball to the left, the yellow spinning ball to the right. And we're going up one to the green, spinning left in your heart. The energy comes from below, through your feet, and grounds you all the way through your first three chakras into your green spinning heart, where you anchor it. And now you have your chakras spinning from in appropriate fashion, but the energy comes through from both poles into your heart, where you're going to swirl it all together in one small green dot, spinning to the left. As you let that green intensify and get smaller, realize that the auric field of green it creates gets larger. You're going to expand the field with the archangels holding the tent up on 6 sides of you. And as you concentrate more on the little green dot of your heart, anchoring the energies from above and below on the astral plane, you're going to expand your field by going smaller. And now, like a little crack in the rocks, a little P wave, S wave on the earthquake, there's going to be a little slit of light coming from that green ball. And you're going to be pulled into it. And you're shrinking yourself down and you go through that slit. And now you are on the astral plane. And inside of inner earth. And inner earth has a different kind of light, but there's light. Little orbs of clouds and machines you don't understand glowing, generating a soft, beautiful light. There's also lanterns in a mossy green lush environment where you are met by a guide who brings you to a place and asks you to disrobe and stand. You see a shaft of water light that is just shining, and next to it is a waterfall, but the waterfall is spiraling. The water is dropped and turning. And completely naked, you stand in both of these things at once, a shaft of light and also a stream of spinning water that washes all your shadows away, everything that is not needed, and leaves you with just now, with just the truth of this light that you are in. And you stand in that spiraling water and that shaft of light, and you feel the warmth of all this passing through you. And you walk out of the waterfall, and your guide gives you a nice towel and a robe, and then he gives you some nice clothes to put on that you just love. And it's completely misty and foggy while you're walking along a ridge, a mountain ridge that's full of lush territory. And he walks you back to the place where you find the slit in the rock, and he gives you a big hug and says, "Peace be with you." And you go back through the slit and you come out into your heart where we are here today on a left spinning ball. We're going to go up one to the blue in your throat to the right. We're going to go up one to the dark blue in your forehead, spinning to the left. And we're going to go up one to the purple, spinning up on top to the right. And then you're going to look at all your chakras and the motion, the contrary motion we've put together from above and below, which is different than the linear pattern we usually do. And you're going to realize that contrary motion always has one flow. And that is going to make it easier for you to come back to Earth, lay in the middle of your snow globe, release all the archangels and tell them thank you for this time with us. We appreciate the light bath, the time to walk through the mist and cleanse away all that we don't need and prepare for the new year. That's all I have for today. I'm following the structure of that Dunya goddess, Irish triple goddess. I left her out of it, but that's the structure of the meditation, which I thought was really interesting. I enjoyed it very much. So I'll try to stay close. Every day is an absolute surprise of events to me, and I'm just going with the flow. So I love you. See you soon.